Hey, what's up, Fat Guys fans? Corey here. I'm going to do another camp installment cooking video, and we're having to do this one from my house. So you might hear some crazy sounds going on around. We got a little bit of construction going on over here. We got Vacation Bible School going on a couple of blocks down the road. So hopefully those kids are down there learning about the Lord and get some good life skills. Anyway, today we're going to cook Totchos. Corey, what are Totchos? Totchos are tater tot nachos. I've been seeing a bunch of people cook these. They look great. Got to try it out myself. So stay tuned. Let's cook some together. Sneak peek. This is how it ends up. All right, first thing I want to do is start off with the bacon right here and get my trusty Odin Wolf knife out. If you haven't seen Odin Wolf yet, go to the website and check it out, odinwolf.us. Go to our description. There's a 10% code on there that will help you save some money on it. It's a permanent 10% code, so you'll get that for life. So anyway, check out Odin Wolf knives. That'll help us out, help the channel out, help you out, save some money too. Great knives. So let's get the bacon on here. Looks pretty good right there. Vacation Bible School's got it thumping over there. I don't know if you can hear that through the crackling of the bacon or not, but man, they got it going. Bacon. Bacon makes everything better. There were a ton of kids down there when I saw them down there for that Vacation Bible School a while ago.
I will.
Oh yeah. They're doing a good job with them. Now this is my son's dog, Stella. She is the biggest mooch you've ever seen in your life. And her little Zoe. All right, so there's the bacon. It's done. Let's get on to the vegetables now. All right, so now we got the onions going right here. Let's get them sliced up. You want to dice the onions. You don't want them to be... Hey, Zoe, trying to make a video. You don't want them to be big onions. You want them diced up pretty good. So dice them, get them going. All right, dice up your onions. There's the onions. Are all sliced and diced. Now we got to get them caramelized and start working on the other stuff. You want your flame when you're caramelizing this stuff on kind of medium low, so about right in there is good. Now you want to add a little oil to it. I just use regular olive oil, 100% pure virgin olive oil, and just a little bit like that. You don't really need a whole lot of it. It'll get it caramelized really well. And what might be the new catchphrase for the show, always be seasoning, baby. You gotta season. Get everything seasoned up. That ought to be enough for that. This is Miss Sophie. Hey, Sophie. She's a Rottweiler mix. You can kind of tell her eyes are a little foggy right now. She's got diabetes. So she is partially blind. She still gets around really well. She knows where everything is. While that's happening, I'm going to tell you about this a little bit. This is our camp flag, the Gadsden flag. Don't tread on me. But before there was a camp flag, there was a camp frog. That's Ribbit, the camp frog. Started carrying the flag around. It was a lot easier to carry that than carrying this guy around. So while the onions are going, let's get the bell pepper done. I'm not as good on that as some people are. But you can still use the bottoms too, so don't throw those away. And don't forget jalapeños. Get those things cut out. Get them in there. What good are nachos without jalapenos? Same thing with Totchos. Want your jalapenos in there. Man, they're thumping over there. Boom, 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 boom. Getting after it. All right, bottle ran out. Got to change bottles. All right, onions are good. We'll put them in this bowl. We're going to move on to the next step. All right, so get your bell peppers and your jalapenos. Get them on there. We're going to get those caramelizing. I'm going to separate mine a little bit because my wife is not crazy about jalapenos. She's kind of a sissy that way. Is that right, wife?
Yes, I don't like them.
I don't know if you heard her or not. She said, yes, I don't like them. I'm going to separate those out. Get them going. Get you a little oil. You don't have to take much. Just kind of splash it. It doesn't take much. Get it going in there, and then, of course, what do we always say? ABS, baby. Always be seasoned. Cheryl got it. That's looking good. Now, if you have any kind of a recipe that you'd like to try at camp, or you want to see us try it too, put it in the comments. Let me know. I'd like to try some new stuff, and just see what we can come up with. I am not a professional, as you can tell, but I enjoy getting on the grill and cooking some stuff and having fun with it. Just kind of mixing some stuff up, seeing what I can make. So anything you think we ought to try out, let us know. I'm going to chop up some of these green onions here for chives. Now, I'm not going to caramelize these. I want these to be raw. And there's a reason why. I think the raw taste on these is going to set this tot taste off pretty good. You know, sometimes I caramelize these, sometimes not. This is going to be one of those times when I don't. So just let's stay tuned and see how this works out for us. All right, we had some folks up the street that walk their dogs all the time, just walk by with their dogs. And of course, my dogs think that they're tougher than their... Hey! I make a video, shut up. My dogs think they're tougher than their dogs, so they always bark and gripe and do all that stuff, raise their hair at them and think that they're going to really do something. What I understand, and my dogs, I don't think they really understand, is that my dogs are kind of wimps. And so if those other dogs got into our gate, got into our fence rather, my dogs would probably be in trouble. So anyway, hope that never happens. But they think they're tough anyway. Now I am going to start up. This is the great thing about having a burner on a grill like this. Get it fired up. I'm gonna put it down. Kind of a little bit lower than medium. Stick it on there, and tonight I am going to heat up queso. So get the queso in there. Get all that rich, creamy goodness down in the bowl. Don't leave anything in the jar if you can keep away from it. That's just a party foul. We're not party fouls. I'm a Gen Xer. We don't believe in party fouls. Get that in there. No party fouls coming on this channel. All right. So you can see, I got just about every drop out of cheese that you can get out of there. So no party foul, baby. I'm gonna get the crispy crowns on here now. Now I'm gonna use the Ora crispy crowns instead of tater tots. This is supposed to be Totchos. Yeah, the tater tots are kind of harder to cook on this. The crispy crowns, they're flatter. They're still tater tots, but they're flat tater tots. They make better contact with the surface of the grill. They cook a lot better. And so if you're making tater tot nachos, I would recommend using the crowns like this because they're going to cook a lot better. All right, wife and I are the only ones eating tonight, so that ought to be plenty for both of us. One little trick I do on Blackstone grills, if I'm cooking something like the cheese or just trying to warm it up, not really cooking it, I'll let it get warm pretty good, and then I'll move it over to the side. Now, that's as low as the flame's going to go on the burner for this Blackstone Adventure Ready grill. But if you put it to the side over here, it's going to keep it warm without sitting there trying to burn it and making it boil and do all that stuff. So just kind of set it off to the side and that'll be fine. So we got the tater crowns on. Try to get them as flat as you can. You want them on there. You want all of them to try to make contact with the grill if you can get them like that. So, you know, if you're having to cook a whole bunch of them, then you might not be able to make them all make contact, but you know, do the best you can to try to make it happen. And
Always.
say it with me. Golly, I said say it with me. Hold on. And say it with me. Always be seasoning. You can kind of season these a little more than you season other stuff. It'll work out, trust me. Christian Bible School still got it thumping. Boom, 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 boom. Think about that. We gotta go down there and party with them. No comments?
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. All right, even though you got your cheese off to the side, you still want to make sure you keep it mixed and keep it stirred up. So don't forget about it. Otherwise, you'll get this one side right here kind of scorched, and you don't want that. So keep it going. Tots are looking pretty good. Won't take much longer on them, and then we're going to get the bacon and the pulled pork heated back up and get it ready to go. It's going to be great. I'm ready for this. Tater tots are where they need to be. Crispy, browned. They are some delicious goodness. I am ready to eat these things. Hope you are too. Be sure to mash like and subscribe. Hit that alerts button too. Oh, it might be a little crispy. Hit that alerts button too, and you'll be alerted to when our new content comes out. Now, in the past, we have been mainly about wheeling and camping and doing all that sort of stuff. Kind of moving our channel more towards this stuff right here. Because, you know, we're fat guys. This is like what we like to do. We like to get to camp and start cooking. So, anyway, just check us out. Smash that like and subscribe, like I said. Get ready for these tater tots. This is going to be a recipe that you want to take to every single camp. There's the tots, looking great. All right, guys, time to warm the bacon back up a little bit, and then got something else to show you that you're really going to like. So let's get the bacon on here first. Now, here's the coup de grace. Here is the good stuff. I pulled this off my smoker yesterday, pulled pork. This is some really good stuff right here. And I'm telling you right now, this is what's going to set everything off on these Totchos. So let's get these on the grill. Let's get it warmed up. Let's check it out. Get this broke up pretty good. I'm telling you, we made some sandwiches out of this and it was awesome. So now, we're going to make these Totchos out of it too. It is going to be something special. Now, if you don't have a smoker like I do, you don't have a way to smoke meat, go to your local smokehouse, go to a barbecue joint, just buy you a little bit of smoked pork, some pulled pork. If you don't have any place like that, Walmart has some stuff that you can get in packages. It's not nearly as good as this, but it'll do in a pinch. And when you're making Totchos, It'll work pretty good. All right. I'm not going to season this because it's already seasoned. It's already done great. So I'm just warming this up more than anything else. Folks, that right there is just incredible goodness. Man, I am hungry. Hungry man. That's why it's Two Fat Guys Adventure Channel. We stay hungry all the time. Ain't no skinny guys trying to make food like this. Folks, I wish you could smell through the screen. Because if you could smell that right now, your mouth would be watering. It is amazing. It's all mine. Sorry. But you can make it yourself. Just follow our recipe. So here we go. Let's get everything loaded up on here. Got our onions, got our bell peppers. Let's get it all sprung out over through here. I want to make sure that you kind of spread it out. Don't put a big glop in one place. You know, you go to these restaurants sometimes and they just glop crap all in one place. Let's not do that. Sophie, I know you're blind, baby. I know it smells good. But let's not go eat food right now. You'll get something to eat after a while that doesn't have onions in it. We don't feed our dogs onions, people, just so you know. You know you're not supposed to. Anyway, there is the onions and the peppers. The bell peppers, not the good jalapeno peppers. There's that. That right there. Now, good stuff. Start putting the pulled pork all over it. Coming straight off the grill. How about that? That is amazing. Man, I'm starving just looking at this stuff. I hope you watching this video is making you as hungry to eat this stuff as I am right now, just making it myself. Because this looks, it smells, it's just amazing. I don't want to drop everything, so I'm just going to put it on the table right here. Start bringing it in like that. Bacon. Now, you don't want to put whole pieces of bacon on there, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of tear it up a little bit. Instead of chopping it up and all that stuff, I'm just going to do it by hand. Just kind of tear it up, sprinkle it on there. I always say you do you when I'm making this stuff. So this is where it's going to be you do you. All right, so stay with me on this. Let me talk you through it. Now you can do numerous things right here. You can add butter to it, it's potatoes and all that stuff. So you can make basically just a giant loaded mashed potatoes. So you got that. Got sour cream you can add to it. I'm going to add some mild cheddar cheese to it before I add my other cheese to it. Should have been stirring that a little bit more. All right, and I got my chives, got my jalapenos, all that good stuff. I also got some Pop's barbecue pit. I got this at the Moore Expo, and man, these guys had some really, really, really good barbecue sauce. So go to their website, Pop's Barbecue, and check them out. This is some good stuff right here. So you might want to add some barbecue sauce to it. You do you, however you want to do it. It's right there for the taking.
Stella. 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 Little beggars. Little beggars.
So I'm going to add some shredded cheese. I don't want to drench it in shredded cheese. I'll show you why. I'll get it there. Alright, that ought to be good. Shredded cheese right there. Then the next thing that I'm going to do to it, I'm going to add a queso. I'm going to drizzle it all around. Zoe is excited. She thinks she's getting some. So Get it all up in there. Get some of that creamy goodness all up in your stuff. There you go. How about that? Yeah, last thing I want to do, I'm going to get my chives on here. I'm going to spread them out all over the place. Love me some chives. Little green onions. Some good stuff. This is just like green goodness right here. If you don't like chives, you're weird. So on this side of it, I'm going to put my jalapeños. That way Cheryl knows not to eat off of this side. That's going to be my side of it. Cheryl can have the other side of it. So there we go. All right, folks, there's a little better look at it. In better light than what it was outside. That, my friends, is perfection. It's time to eat. I am so ready for this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, Pop's Pit Barbecue, that's some good stuff. I'm gonna put it to the side right over here on mine. I'm just gonna dip it into it when I want it. Cheryl's gonna drench hers. It looks pretty good right there too. She convinced me.
What?
Dang, that was good. All right, since I'm at home, I'm gonna sit in my recliner and eat this. Oh man. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the good stuff right there. I hope you try this recipe. You'll really like it. As always, get out and explore. Nice like and subscribe. Hit the alerts button. You'll get more alerts to content like this. You want this, I promise you. Have a great week.